Welcome back to the Decor channel, your cozy corner of the internet for all things home garden. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to our hearts: how to bring old world charm into your garden using vintage accents. If you're a fan of timeless elegance and nostalgic beauty, you're in the right place. Before we dig in, pun intended, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future gardening inspiration. Give this video a thumbs up if you love vintage style, and share your favorite vintage garden decor ideas in the comments below. Now, let's take a stroll down memory lane and explore 17 vintage garden accents that can transform your space into a romantic, old-world retreat. There's something magical about a wrought iron gate with a rusty patina. Antique garden gates not only serve as entryways, but they also frame your garden like a storybook illustration. Look for gates with ornate scrollwork or fleur-de-lis details to bring that classical European touch. You can leave them naturally weathered or restore them with a fresh coat of paint. Position your gate at a garden entrance, or even use it as a standalone piece along a pathway to create mystery and charm. A classic bird bath with a mossy stone finish can be a stunning centerpiece in a vintage garden. The aged look adds character and creates a welcoming oasis for local birds. Choose a design with cherubs, scrolls, or fluted edges to evoke an old-world aesthetic. Cast iron and concrete styles are especially authentic. Surround your bird bath with lavender, thyme, or rosemary to attract both birds and butterflies while enhancing that cottage garden feel. Decorative watering cans from the past often feature beautiful metalwork and even painted floral motifs. They're both functional and ornamental. You can display them on shelves, hang them from hooks, or use them as unique planters filled with trailing vines or colorful blooms. Look for galvanized zinc or copper versions at flea markets or estate sales. They hold up well to the elements and age beautifully. An old wooden or wrought iron bench can invite you, and your guests, to sit and savor the beauty of your garden. It's a perfect focal point for any vintage-inspired space. Benches with curved armrests, intricate lattice patterns, or scrollwork backs add romantic flair. Patinas, chipped paint, and worn wood only enhance the antique charm. Place your bench under an arbor or against a hedge, and you'll instantly create a peaceful, storybook nook. Iron garden structures are staples of vintage garden design. Their tall frames support climbing roses, ivy, or clematis, creating vertical interest and elegance. choose pieces with rusted finishes or intricate detailing. Arbors can be used to frame entrances, while trellises enhance blank walls or fences. The result? A romantic, lived-in look that transports you to an old English garden. There's something nostalgic about a terracotta pot with lichen or moss growing on it. These humble containers have timeless appeal and blend beautifully with vintage decor. Over time, the pots develop a weathered look that only adds to their charm. Group them together for a layered, collected feel. Use them to plant herbs, succulents, or heirloom flowers like pansies and snapdragons to complete the vintage vibe. Stone statues, think angels, cherubs, or Greco-Roman busts, bring a classical European flavor to the garden. Their aged appearance suggests history and storytelling. Nestle these pieces among tall grasses or flowering shrubs for a surprise moment of beauty. They draw the eye and evoke a sense of antiquity. Whether you go for dramatic full-size figures or smaller decorative accents, these sculptures add depth and soul to your garden. Nothing says romance like soft candlelight flickering inside an old lantern. Look for weathered brass or iron lanterns that show signs of use and history. You can hang them from hooks, set them on stone walls, or tuck them into flower beds for evening ambience. Flameless LED candles work great if you want low maintenance. Pairing vintage lighting with flowering vines or rustic wood creates a magical, fairy tale atmosphere. Repurposing a rusty old wheelbarrow is a charming way to give new life to forgotten tools. Fill it with soil and plant a mix of annuals and cascading greenery. The chipped paint and weathered metal contrast beautifully with vibrant flowers, making the wheelbarrow a standout piece. Place it near your patio or garden path to create a focal point that celebrates rustic beauty and creative reuse. Adding mirrors to your garden can expand the space visually and create the illusion of secret passageways. Look for old window panes with chipped paint or antique wooden frames. Set them against a wall or among climbing vines for a magical, reflective quality. They bring both light and depth to shady corners. This is a simple way to add vintage flair and intrigue without major changes to your garden layout. Old fruit crates or wooden toolboxes make excellent rustic planters or shelving units. Their aged wood and metal hardware exude charm and authenticity. Stack them for vertical interest or mount them on a wall for a quirky garden shelf. They're perfect for herbs, small succulents, or garden tools. Add stenciled lettering or let the original faded branding show through for even more character. Cast iron plant stands from the past often feature ornate scrollwork and pedestal bases. They're beautiful display pieces that elevate your favorite pots. Use them in clusters of different heights to create a layered look with cascading flowers or trailing vines. Don't worry about some rust or flaking paint, it adds to the vintage appeal and shows the stand has stood the test of time. Glass accents bring a soft, vintage sparkle to your garden setup. Use old mason jars as vases, lanterns, or mini greenhouses. Cloche domes are especially charming when placed over small plants or decorative items. They mimic the Victorian style of protecting delicate blooms. Look for jars with original branding, zinc lids, or bubbles in the glass to enhance that nostalgic feel. Don't underestimate the power of vintage textiles. A lace tablecloth on an outdoor table or a faded quilt draped over a bench instantly softens the space. These touches make the garden feel like an extension of your home, cozy, lived in, and full of stories. Use waterproof liners or rotate them with the seasons to keep your linens in good condition, while still enjoying their nostalgic charm. Old doors and windows can be transformed into decorative garden features. Use them as trellises, backdrops, or even makeshift garden walls. Peeling paint and glass panes with slight imperfections add authenticity and visual interest. Pair them with climbing vines or set them behind potted plants to create a layered, storybook look. We hope you've been inspired to infuse your garden with a touch of the past. Vintage accents don't just beautify your space, they tell stories and bring a sense of timelessness to your outdoor retreat. Thank you so much for spending time with us today on the Decor channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more home garden ideas every week. And we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment sharing your favorite vintage garden accent or a piece you've repurposed in your own space. Until next time, happy gardening.